Welcome, everyone, to today's episode where we're diving into an intriguing new development in AI, ErisForge, a Python library that's shaking up how we interact with large language models, or LLMs, as they're often called. Now, if you're wondering what makes ErisForge stand out, well, it's named after Eris, the goddess of strife and discord, and is designed to modify the behaviors of LLMs in fascinating ways. So let's unpack this a bit. Imagine you have an AI model, something like GPT-2, and you want it to respond differently depending on the context or the query. ErisForge allows you to specifically alter the inner workings of the model. It's like being an AI sculptor, chiseling away at or adding to the model's responses. The library comes equipped with tools like the ablation decoder layer for reducing capabilities or the addition decoder layer for adding new ones. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, let's think about real-world applications. Maybe you want the model to be less chatty in certain situations or more detailed in others. By modifying its internal layers, you can create versions of the model that behave differently depending on what you're asking. Pretty cool, right? For instance, let's say you want the model to explain the benefits of AI. You can specify which layers to modify, let's say layers 2 to 4, and feed it your question. The magic happens. And voila, you get an altered model that has a unique way of processing and responding to that prompt. But it doesn't stop there. ErisForge also has a feature that allows you to measure specific responses. This is done through the expression refusal scorer, which can tell you if a model's answer includes certain refusal phrases. Imagine asking a model a delicate question, and you need to gauge how evasive or straightforward the response is. This feature provides a score indicating how likely it is that the model is refusing to answer based on common refusal language. Like, if your query was about something risky, say a dangerous recipe, the model might respond, "I'm sorry, I cannot provide that information." Now you can actually assess how refusal-laden that response was. So how do you get started with ErisForge? It's pretty straightforward. You just clone the repository and install the required packages. From there, it's about setting up the model, loading it, and configuring your transformations. If tech and coding sound daunting, don't worry, ErisForge aims to make complex AI modifications accessible. Here comes the fun part. After transforming the model, you can even save these new versions for later use, or publish them to the Hugging Face Hub for others to explore. This feature encourages collaboration and sharing within the research community. And of course, it's important to note that ErisForge is meant for research and development. So while it opens up new horizons, the creators have stressed looking at it with a responsible lens. In summary, ErisForge is not just about tinkering with AI. It's about empowering users to change and tailor their interactions with language models in meaningful ways. Whether you're looking to enhance responses or take control to minimize certain interactions, this tool gives you that flexibility. So, think about it. What kind of alterations would you want to see in your AI interactions? And how might those changes improve or challenge the way we think about AI in our daily lives? Thanks for tuning in today, and I hope you found this exploration of ErisForge as fascinating as I did.